Our top story tonight, a small Chautauqua County town in mourning after what's being described as a deadly hunting accident. A woman was out walking her dogs after dusk last night when a hunter mistook her for a deer. Today on Thanksgiving, the woman's family is planning a funeral. This all happened about 8 miles southwest of Mayville in the small town of Sherman. Reporter Steve Brown was there today and is back now with what we know. Steve?
Well, Michael, Sherman's a small town, population 1,600, one of those places where everybody seems to know everybody. We are told most folks know the shooter and the woman killed, and that the impact of this tragedy is everywhere tonight in Sherman. On a frosty Thanksgiving morning, the State Department of Environmental Conservation and the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Department resumed their investigation into the shooting death of Rosemary Bilquist of Sherman. After dusk Wednesday, she was walking her 2 yellow labs. This was behind her Armenian Road home. Visible today from the road, yellow crime scene tape. Google Earth gives you a better view of the land behind Bilquist's home. Also there behind the house last night was Hunter Thomas Jedlowski, age 34. He's from Sherman, too. Investigators say Jedlowski thought Bilquist was a deer and fired a single shot from a pistol. Jedlowski told investigators he heard a scream and 200 yards away discovered Bilquist. He called 911 while applying pressure to Bilquist's wound. She was transported to this hospital in Erie, but pronounced dead. The news was crushing for her family and friends.
It was devastating. We just couldn't believe that it was happening. We couldn't believe it was true. We didn't know any of the details then, but it was just very saddening news. She was a kind, a loving, giving, caring person, and she just loved life to the fullest.
She is survived by her husband, Jamie Bilquist. They were childhood sweethearts, a relationship that spanned 27 years. Today, he was surrounded by a steady stream of visitors. He invited me inside the house briefly, but was in no condition to speak on camera. He wanted us to share with you that Rosemary, or Rose, as everyone called her, was an avid runner, a hospice volunteer, a favorite aunt who touched lives everywhere she went with her kind actions and cheerful spirit. The Chautauqua County Sheriff's Department has disclosed that the shot Jedlowski fired was after sunset, which is illegal against state hunting laws. Also, no charges have been filed against Jedlowski. The case eventually will be reviewed by the Chautauqua County District Attorney's Office. You may have already got that impression. We were only in Sherman for a few hours, but we were definitely under the impression that she was liked or loved by most everybody there. One of her friends says that she is praying for the man who admits shooting her. We'll have more on that story coming up at 6. Steve Brown, Channel 2 News.